Finding all the factors of a given number. In order to be able to find all the factors of a given number, what we want are all the factor pairs. And that means what times what will give us that number. Now for 24, I always start with 1. So 1 times 24 is 24. Then I just go through the list. I say, well, is 2 times something 24? Yes. 2 times 12 is 24. Is 3 times something 24? 3 times 8 is 24. Is 4 times something 24? Well, yes. 4 times 6 is 24. And then is 5 times something 24? No. 5 times 5 is 25, but not 24. And then we're back to 6. And we already have 6 written down. So now we know we have all the factor pairs. So all the factors in order would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, and 24. For 36, we just do the same thing. 1 times 36 is 36. Since it's even, we know it's 2 times something, and that would be 2 times 18 is 36. Well, 3 plus 6 is 9, and 9 is a multiple of 3, so we know that using the divisibility rule for 3, that 36 is divisible by 3, which means it's 3 times something, and 36 is 3 times 12. It's also 4 times 9. How about 5? Is 5 times something 36? Well, no, because if it was 5 times something, then 36 would have to end in a 0 or a 5. So we know that it's not 5 times something. How about 6? Well, yeah, it's 6 times 6. So then we move on to 7. Well, I know that 7 times 5 is 35, and 7 times 6 is 42, so it skips right over 36. So it's not going to be 7 times anything. Let's see here. How about 8? 8 times 4 is 32, and 8 times 5 is 40. So once again, it skips right over 36. And we already have 9. So now we know that we have them all. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and we don't need to write down the 6 again. So we move to 9, 12, 18, and 36. Lastly, we have 23. So I know that 23 is 1 times 23. It's not 2 times anything because it's an odd number. And then 2 plus 3 is 5, and that's not a multiple of 3. So it's not 3 times anything either. If it's not even, it can't be divisible by 4. It doesn't end in 0 or 5, so it's not divisible by 5. So it's looking like this thing is not going to be divisible by anything. So we've got 1 times 23, but what else? Well, we only really need to check the prime numbers, right? So let's just check 2, 3, 5, 7, and 11. Well, we know we already checked 2, 3, and 5. How about 7? Well, 7 times 3 is 21. 7 times 4 skips right over 23 and goes to 28. So 7's not going to work. 11 times 2 is 22. And then 11 times 3 is 33. So once again, it skips over 23. So not that either. What this is telling us is that 23 is a prime number. And so its factors are just 1 and 23.